before. That's about it.
Okay. So from my standpoint, we're going to do a lot with the address position for two reasons. If we're talking about pure leverage, that's going to be difficult to square up. Okay. So we're going to talk about what's going on with your body and how it works. You know, the posture's pretty solid, pretty happy with that, apart from the bottom half. And I'll talk about that in a second. And we'll talk about how wide that stance is.
Okay.
It doesn't really allow you to rotate, but we'll get to that in a second. So as you start to move it, we've changed our body shape already. So now you can see where it started from, which is there. Now even we haven't hit the golf ball yet and it's in front of it. So in other words, that's going to be, club face has to open up there quite considerably. But more importantly, this is my biggest issue, this side. There's your loss of power right there. But that's only because you started off poorly. So we'll talk about getting you just addressing it a little bit better. And we call it store up, lag, whatever you want to call it. We still should have sort of about there, right forearm, head of the golf club instead of being down there. It's going to be up here. But if we do that from the body movement that you've got right now, it's not going to end up great.
Okay.
So, and then you can start to see where, okay, well, I've made impact, and look where I started from, and look where I've finished. That's my biggest issue with consistency for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, you're a strong guy, you're going to move it really quickly, but I've just got to get you, you're leaking energy like you wouldn't believe here at the moment. Probably you don't even need to work that hard to get to the result that, well, better than what you are right now. We'll talk about some leverage and how your elbows work and, you know, how high this is and those types of things, and just don't have to work as hard as what you are.
Yep.
Okay. I don't mind your hips rotating that much. We'll talk about a bit more stability in that left chain, that left side, because you can see how this is starting to work this way, and this isn't. So then we put a hell of a lot of pressure going that way into our knees, and that won't like you too much sooner or later. And then we've got a hell of a lot of pressure moving that way. So we've got to stabilise that left knee a lot. Okay. But I'm just going to get you set up a little bit better too. And unfortunately, to start with, it'll probably end up going over here somewhere.
Okay. Let's do it.
And then we'll sort it out from there. But I just want you to do some work at home. We're going to talk about postural drills at home. Okay.